Yeah, we're all sorted. Put it there. There you go.
Oh, you're on the app.
Tell Welcome back, it's episode 2 for us, and it's been about a week or two since we've been out in the hills. She's a little bit of a different crew and a little bit of different objective this time. We've got Riley Mason, or Raz as we call him, long-term friend of both Tomo and I, and capable hunter sometimes. And Sika, our pooch here, our family dog, who's he's not great, but he tries. And Tomo behind the camera and myself, so the frequenters. Anyway, this time we're chasing red stags up in some central Otago country. We've got a big push. It's going to take us about 5 or 6 hours to get to our campsite tonight. Hopefully we can get there before dark. About 2.5 hours into our first push. We're estimating another 2 hours from here, and that'll put us in primo time for the old evening hunt. So hopefully we can pick up a few animals moving on this evening. But if not, we're alright, and we'll just keep getting a bit deeper into this block. But we're excited, and the weather's awesome. Couldn't ask for a better day. Let's get into it. We're just walking along the ridge here and looked down into the gully just down to the right of us and spotted a chamois, and I was like, bloody good, let's have a wee look at it. So we got the spotting scope on, and we reckon it's lying down pretty funny, not in the way that they usually lie, and it hasn't moved. And I mean, the boys reckon it's dead, which is no good. It looks like a kid. It looks like maybe a 1 or 2 year old, small body, and I honestly don't really understand why that would be. I mean, maybe its mum's left him, but I do hope that no one's just shot it and left it there, because we are in an area that gets a lot of pressure, and we get that. But even if so, you know, there's no need to put a bullet in a young chamois and then let alone leave it there, because they're bloody good eating, bloody good rugs. So it's a shame to see, really, but hopefully it's just of natural causes, and well, hopefully we don't see anything else like that for the rest of the Mish, that's for sure.
If I'd have known when I met you, I'd be saying goodbye so soon. It wouldn't have meant too much.
Oh well, while the boys were setting up tents, I decided to pop over here and picked up a young spiker, probably about near on 800 yards, a K away. So we'll let him wander around and do his business, and hopefully try pick something else up that's a bit older and a bit more ready for a bullet. But if not, no worries. We'll have a cruisy one tonight and an early one tomorrow, and get into some proper action, I reckon. Bloody good.
Well, it's morning 1 for us. Fortunately, that thunderstorm didn't come our way.
Holy shit! That is no good to us.
We didn't get smashed by that, but we can still feel the wind, and we're in quite a sheltered knuckle, so we suspect as soon as we pop up and over about 50 metres that way, we're going to get pretty smashed by wind. But no matter, we're going to pack up the tent and get into it. It's 5:30, so we'll be out of here by about 6:15, so let's go hit it.
After a bloody early morning, about 5:15 for us boys, we pushed on for about an hour down the track in headlights, and what do you know, we bump into a couple of hunters. So we went up and had a yarn and just talked about what we'd seen and what's been happening and how well we know this block. So we got some great information, but the reality is they were in front and they've got right away over the rest of this block because it's not a huge area. So we had a good conversation, and we've let them have the far end, which is really where we wanted to get to as well. But no worries, we're gonna have a good look into this catchment for a few hours, look over into another one, and then we'll probably push out to the car this afternoon and then change up the dynamics of this episode a wee bit. So we'll see how we go. Should be a good time. me a good few years, and I think these boys are just catching on to it now. You really got to make sure you got the right layers on, otherwise she can be pretty dangerous out there. So the conditions. It's the bad weather, so we're safe and we're well equipped. Let's get into it. Oh, here we are back at the car after about 4 or 5 hours on the way out. It took a little less time than we expected. For those of you who were doubting it, we did actually manage to lay eyes on that chamois again, and it was looking very dead, lying in the exact same spot, which is, I mean, it's no good to see at all. I don't know the reasons for it, but I bloody hope it wasn't some person just put a bullet and left it there. Anyway, our plans for the next wee bit is we've managed to sort out a private block, so that'll be us for the next afternoon and morning. So hopefully you'll see a bit of action, and hopefully we can lay some eyes on some more impressive animals. Let's get there. Well, change of plans out the corner of the eye. Red's managed to spot the spar. So here we are, let's see what the deal. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We've woken up pretty early this morning and blasted out onto this lovely wee bit of looking country. Picked up a couple spikers and some hinds on the way in, but they all moved away pretty quickly. So hopefully within the next few hours we can lay eyes on something with a bit of antler or something interesting and make for some interesting footage. Yeah. We've got some time now, so we thought we'd do a wee bit of a recap. We managed to lay eyes on those 3 lovely hinds, or 2 hinds and a yearling and a real nice spiker. We're about 150 yards out, so just great interaction, cool to watch them. And then we've come back to the Honda and managed to lay eyes on a lovely young looking chamois buck by the looks of things. Nothing to write home about, nothing crazy impressive, but nice to see and nice to film. So we're going to push on up one of these gullies that I've hunted before and see if we can lay eyes on the big red stag that we've been looking for. So let's see where we go. Let's get into it.
So we've just driven a bit closer to the chamois now and decided to go for a wee camera hunt. Try to get as close as we can with the camera and get a cool bit of footage, a few photos and whatnot. So yeah, should be fun.
Tomo had a pretty good play around with that young chamois buck, and now we're just doing our final little bit of glassing in this lovely looking catchment. Hopefully we can pick something up, and I'm sure if we do you'll be able to see it. Oh well, in the final dying hours of our last wee mission we've managed to pick up a nice looking red stag up there. Looks like a pretty good one, but I'm not quite sure he's of that age category we're looking for and we're chasing, so we'll get the spotting scope on him for sure and we'll have a good look, and hopefully you'll see a wee bit of that footage. But yeah, it's bloody good to see those critters getting around out here. Well, the weather's come in, so we're gonna head out of here. But it's been a pretty sick last few days for us. I mean, didn't exactly see the animals that we wanted to see, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Still seen plenty of animals. It's been a great time, bloody fun just watching them, and I guess we'll see you on the next episode. It's gonna be unreal. Finally, I guess if you like what you see, like and subscribe, all that weird stuff. Just, you know, it's great for us, and we'll keep pumping out the videos. But next video is gonna be a sick time, so we'll see you there.
Yes.